Hey there friends, what's poppin'? My name is Rabbit and welcome to episode 156 of our post-game exploration for Jade Cocoon 2's bonus content. In our last episode, we continued making our way through Water Tour, and at last we found ourselves face to face with yet another slimy beast hunter, who, upon defeating him, I'm pretty sure we're going to get our fourth medal. I think we got the third one when we fought the last guy in the most recent, either episode, 2 episodes. Anyhow, this should be medal number 4, which should result in a semi-rare egg, and I am looking forward to it. Hopefully you are too. Without further ado, let us go ahead and get this kick started. Fizzy is a little bit on the struggle bus, so I'm not going to open on his side of the amulet. We're going to open with a bit of damage. I've got some books that I feel pretty confident that would be useful here, but actually looking at all this, I don't know if I'm gonna need it. Looks like we already took out one of his team, so honestly we could have left this in our previous episode, but whatever. No regrets around here. One take and one take only. As for things that I talked to you guys about or shared with you, the last topic I was on was regarding my transparency, kind of who I am as a person, and talking about how I don't think anyone who would uncover this channel, whether I know them professionally through work or, semi-professionally through something not directly related to my work, even though they might express some surprise at the fact that I have this YouTube channel, I don't think, it's not anything that I would hide or be ashamed of them finding. And the reason for that is, and I was sharing that with you guys, is that I'm a very transparent, blunt person. I'm quiet in that I don't disclose too much about my personal life, but I don't have a problem with letting people know who I am, what my thoughts are, and sometimes that involves me cursing. Like, I've definitely said fuck around the director of my department, not like to her or involving any projects that I was doing for her, but I don't have a problem with swearing. Like, this is who I am, and if you have a problem with it, you probably shouldn't have hired me, but I contribute so many positive things to this establishment. There's no way you can fault me for swearing privately. I mean, some people might feel like, oh my gosh, like that's crazy that you would risk that at work, but I guess for me, I am who I am, and what you see is what you get, and that was the other thing I was sharing with you guys, is that consistently I've had bosses praise me and that they said, like, holy shit, like the way you described yourself or the way you talked about yourself in the interview, like that wasn't just a persona, or you didn't act differently for the interview than you do in your day-to-day. I'm just a very practical, pragmatic, logical person. And if you ask me a question, I'm going to honestly answer it. Even if that's not what they want to hear, I'm going to fucking tell you. And I think, like, even in my interactions, like I was sharing at work, like if something is pissing me off and you come to me privately and you ask, like, are you okay? I'm gonna say, no, I'm pissed off because I think this is fucking stupid, but I will explain why I think it's stupid, and I'll actually have critically thought about it, and I'm always open to changing my mind. Like if someone says, oh, I can see how you'd feel that way, but this is the purpose that this is gonna serve, and yada yada blah blah, then yeah, I might rescind my statement that it's fucking stupid and it pisses me off. I might say, you know what, maybe I jumped to a conclusion, thanks for taking the time to expand the scope of my understanding of whatever it is that I was pissed off and thought was fucking stupid. So when it comes to this channel, I think I don't really have anything to hide, and that was the statement that I was specifically making as we were parting ways, is that if my director or if any of my coworkers found my channel, like I wouldn't honestly run from anything. Like previous employers, even, like I've told you guys, like stories, of course, changing names or loosely describing the details of like just craziness that's happened or things that are unfair or unethical. And so someone might even say, like, wouldn't you be worried about them hearing you talk about these things? No, because everything I say here, oh yeah, you're talking about your nonsense again. Everything I've said here are things that I've actually said to people's faces, or that I've tried to report to leadership or upper management or directors, whatever. And if they didn't want to hear it, well, I have a group of people who do want to hear it, so.
I shall concede defeat. As promised, a present. Please take it.
Slimy medal number 4. Hey, my memory was good, y'all.
Wow! So you're a Slimer? Oh, then have this too.
Devo Slimic. Pretty sure we've seen this before, but whatever.
See you.
I was hoping for something grand. I really think the only thing we're missing at this point, however, is I think it's just the water drac. There might be one or two other things, but I really don't think we're missing that many beasts. And even if we are, I'm not looking at trying to get everything that is available in this game. I don't have the time or the patience, so it is what it is, and this is where we're at. Okay, but I'm supposed to finish that thought before I drift off into talking about other things regarding Jade Cocoon 2. I don't have anything really to hide or I guess be ashamed of, because I feel like everything I've ever stated are things that I've said in real life to actual people about the situations that I've shared online as well. As long as I'm not throwing anyone specific under the bus or like providing their information, like, come at me. There's nothing that I'm afraid to say to your face that I say here. So I think that's a viable way of living your life, and I'm not sure why so many people pretend to be something they're not, because it's like suddenly when people discover this secret second life that you have, you're embarrassed and people no longer respect you or they think of you differently, and I just don't understand. Why not just be yourself? Like, why do people have to lie and try to manipulate others or mislead others for their own personal gain? Like, yeah, maybe you're going a little against the grain with who you truly are, but if that brings you joy and happiness, fuck the rest of it. I don't know. This is though what I mean when I say I can't really get behind dealing with that many people, because I just don't like synthetic humans. I don't like people that aren't real, and I don't like people that cheat and lie and would rather put their little stupid selfish goals, and I use that again in air quotes because they're really defining their goals based on what they think others expect of them or what they see as being a weird superficial kind of success, but not actually what they perceive to be a joyful path for them or a path of fulfillment. It's just what they think they need to be doing, and I don't have respect for those kinds of people. Like, be your own person. Don't just be another number in the crowd. Be someone who brings about some sort of change in your community or wherever, even if it's just in your little tiny world of two people. Like, be a good human being and be a better person than you were the day before. I know I've drolled on about that throughout this Let's Play, throughout others. I hate dealing with synthetic humans is all you really need to know. So I've done my best throughout my entire life, even if sometimes there are things that I don't want to disclose because either I feel like I don't really respect you enough to share it with you. So one example of that would be my brother-in-law. I actually hate him. I think he is gutter trash, and I know I've talked about him a million times, so I'm not going to go on about him again. I don't personally like him knowing anything about my personal life because it's not that I want to have any secrets from him, but I respect him so little that I don't want to be involved in him. And if there's something he needs to know about me, I feel like he should try to talk to me about it or try to develop a relationship with me to the point where I want to tell him about it. And I will say with him, and maybe there are one or two other people in that boat, I dislike you so strongly. I don't want you knowing anything about me from other people. If you got a question, go to the fucking source. And if you have a hard time going to the source, then there's something more important that needs to be tackled than you finding out this random bit of information you're trying to go behind my back to understand or know. Oh my God, that is such a huge pet peeve of mine. So there are instances like that where I guess I don't go out of my way to disclose anything about myself because, one, I'm not seeking to have a relationship with you. I don't work with you, and I don't benefit from talking to you, and you're not going to benefit from talking to me. Like, why are we wasting each other's time? We don't like each other. I'm not going to pretend to be your friend or to want to deal with you, which, as an aside, I will always be polite, and I will do what needs to be done. Like, I'm not that petty to where it's like I can't be in the same room as him, but I'm not going to pretend to be your friend because you're my brother-in-law or you're my brother-in-law's skanky girlfriend of the week or whatever. Like, I don't have to be your friend because of that connection, and I'm sure as hell not going to pretend to be your friend because of that connection. It doesn't do anything for me. Again, it just comes back to the fact that I like transparency, and I'm not going to lie to your face and say, oh yeah, LOL, like you're the best, or oh my God, you're so funny, when I actually hate your guts. Like, I'm just not going to talk to you. If you ask me a question, I'll answer. If I have a question for you, I will ask and similarly expect an answer. But we don't have to pretend to be friends to put on a show. Like, don't waste my fucking time. I don't want to waste yours either. So, with that being said, I am the kind of person that, you know, whether you like it or not, I will tell you how I feel, and what you see is 100% what you get. For better or for worse, I'm sure there are people that drives them fucking bonkers, and they can't stand it about me, that I'll tell you what I'm thinking or what I'm feeling. Now, I like to, though, distinguish between people who do tell it like it is and who are very, like, logical and practical. I think that's one thing, and I consider myself in that camp. But then there are people that I think are brutal for the sake of being brutal, and they just like hurting people's feelings, and they do go out of their way to say very hurtful, unkind things to someone else just because they're technically right in what they're saying. I used to know a girl, and that was like her thing. She took pride in the fact that she's like, I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks, and I'm gonna tell you, if your shirt is ugly, I'm doing you a favor. And it's like, okay, like, yes, technically that shirt is ugly, and maybe she needs a friend to tell her, like, ooh, that's too small, or it doesn't really look the best on you. But why are you going out of your way looking for opportunities to hurt people's feelings? I guess is the point of what I'm trying to say. I think that is something totally different from how I'd consider myself, where I would never, ever, 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 ever go out of my way to hurt someone randomly. If someone came up to me and asked, like, hey, Rabbit, I have this shirt that I've had for a really long time, and it means a lot to me, but I don't think it fits super well. What are your thoughts? I will tell that person 100% honestly, I think it's very clear that you've put on some weight and it doesn't fit you super well anymore. So I think, you know, if you really love it and you want to hold on to it for sentimental value, then absolutely do that. Maybe even if it's like you have the personal goal of being able to fit into that someday, like, yeah, that's totally valid and respectable, and I support your choice to do that and the journey that's going to ensue as a result of you committing to this. But it doesn't look good right now, and I don't think it's worth you holding on to. Like, that's what I'd say. It's the truth. Maybe in a sense it is still hurtful. You're basically telling this person they're a little too chunky for what they're rocking, but they sought that counsel from me, and they sought that. I would never go out of my way just to find that person and be like, yo, what up, Susan, I know we don't really talk much, but I just wanted to let you know that shirt is too tight, you're kind of fat, and you're stupid, and you're ugly. All that could be fucking true. Like, maybe that bitch is stupid, and maybe she's fat and annoying and whatever else, but, like, I'm not gonna go out of my way to fucking ruin her day. I'm just gonna not talk to her, leave her ass alone, and if she comes to me with some bullshit or asking me for my thoughts or my honest opinion on something, you know, get ready, Susie, because I'm about to give you the truth. But I think there is a strong difference between those two types of people. And I will never understand why some people just receive so much joy and delight from purposefully hurting other people. It's pretty fucked up. I don't know. I am not about that at all, you guys. Like, again, I value transparency. I live my life that way, and I honestly think more people should live their lives that way. But to go out of your way to create any sort of discord or sadness or stress or anything, even just friction between other two people, even if it's, you know, even if what you're saying is technically correct, why? Like, why do you derive so much joy and fulfillment from hurting other people? I think that is truly the sign of a very sad, scrubby person. Like, if I can just be honest, yet not too harsh on them, I guess, because there are a lot of other very negative adjectives I could use to describe those kinds of people, but we'll leave it at that. And looks like we found the boss. Oh my god, you guys. We may have legitimately knocked out this water force faster than any of the others. But this is what I thought, that the water force isn't that hard. We've had a couple of times where Fizzy's almost died, but I have so many items that can resurrect. Oh god, it's gonna be a Walter! Oh my god, this is so crazy. This thing could easily eat us in one go. He's so swole though. Okay, I'm just like stream of consciousness. But like, this is so crazy. I didn't think this was going to be a boss. But what a fucking creepy motherfucker. I don't think he's going to be too tough. But they have high defense, I think. Whatever. I am not worried about your shit. What I am going to do, I will use this inciting book. We'll see how this goes. If ever there's a time to use a book, I think it's when fighting a boss, right? But oh yeah, as I was starting to say while I was rambling in awe at this giant Walter, I shouldn't be shocked. That's what I was getting ready to say. I'm shocked at how easy this level 5 water forest was and how quickly we were able to get through everything. And I really didn't have to put that much thought into any of my interactions. Yet at the same time, I expected this and I kind of predicted this. And that's why I don't know. I just feel like the water beasts, they're so great at what they do in regards to the support they provide your team. But outside of that, I think they're a little underwhelming. Even the offensive water beasts, like, they're a little scary, but they do not fuck you up like the earth and the fire ones do. Like, holy shit. I even think that the air/wind side has a lot of like hidden power to it, just with the status effects that they can inflict. I don't know. The water side's just not super scary. I don't think they're that scary at all, to be quite frank with you all. But whatever, it's fine. I guess we will have gotten through all of this in just 7 episodes, whereas I think in the other ones it's taken at least like 10 to 12 for us to get through the level 5 forest. Well, it is what it is. We shouldn't complain too much. That's kind of good for me. I was able to knock this all out in one sitting, which is fabulous. I still have a little bit of time before I have to go in for my half day. I'm feeling considerably better. I'm sure you can even tell the difference. When I started 150, I was having to like cough and, well, as I said that now, I had to clear my throat. You know, I guess I should have knocked on wood before I said that, but I definitely felt a little bit more ill. It was also early in the morning, and I have been drinking some tea in between the episodes, so that makes, naturally, a difference. But anyway, I'm feeling so much better, and it's nice that I got these episodes recorded. But to be 100% honest with you guys, I think that will be it then for this batch of videos. We'll have these 7, and then once again, I will wait like a month or 2 before we tackle the Earth Forest. Is all that's left. That one might take a little bit longer, though. I'm predicting that one's going to be like 12 episodes because of just the fucking blocks and all the other shit that comes with that group. I don't know. That one's not going to be super fun to deal with, but it will be doable. I'm also not that into the Sweet Knights. Like, they're okay, and I don't really care. I know we've got mints, like, sort of like Cure. There's going to be that little sub-story where they have a new member and blah, blah, blah about her teacher, and who cares? Like, I really don't care. All right, water tier picked up, baby. Let's see. Hill Coptis, Deep Marine, Grace Pearls. Ooh, let's check that out. I don't think we've ever seen the Grace Pearls before. Well, Hill Coptis. Flower of an unusual herb. Toughens slimy weaknesses. I don't think we have a... Oh, Fizzy's a slimy. Who's a slithery? I don't know, whatever. HP up by 18. Happy birthday, Fizzy. Okay, the pearls. Cures all abnormal states. Not super impressed. We'll see if there's a job posting that wants us to deliver that, but otherwise I think I will be selling that bad boy. All right, well, that's crazy. I feel like we knocked this out quite a bit faster than I thought we were going to. Yet at the same time, I'm not so surprised that I'm considering just recording the next batch of episodes for the next level 5 forest. So what I'm thinking, this is what I kind of hinted at, and I'm sort of thinking aloud here. I've been waiting a few months before doing these, just to give myself kind of a bit of time to focus on my ongoing projects and not constantly be coming back to my side stuff. But I'm thinking for Jade Cocoon 2, what I might do, to be honest, is maybe I will wait only like 1 month instead of, oh, I think, did I hit one of the plants? I did. That healed me up here. So I might have to drop that Twill Mugwort and the lovely gem that I picked up, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I'm thinking maybe instead I'll wait 1 month instead of like 2 or 3 so that I can focus some more on, now I have 2 of these to drop, on wrapping up Hoshigami. Hopefully when Andrew returns from his little vacation, we are going to do our best to tackle The Legend of Dragoon and finish that game. Like, yeah, that one has never been a priority, and I've always been 100% honest with you guys that we play that whenever there's free time. Like, we're not rearranging our schedules or passing up on opportunities for us to do things that we want to do just to finish that series. Like, that was never its purpose. Same thing for Undertale. It was just like a casual way for us to kill a few hours whenever we have the chance to do so. And that is how it will always be. This channel is primarily about me playing my games, but sometimes Andrew might want to join me for a project that maybe I wouldn't do on my own, or if I did do it on my own, it wouldn't be for many, many years. So I just want you to enjoy it in whatever increments that I can provide it. So Legend of Dragoon definitely is in that camp where maybe I could have just played that one on my own and I could have picked a different RPG to do with Andrew, but I have had a lot of fun playing that game with him, and I don't personally have any regrets about the experiences that we've had together while undertaking that, but I am wanting it to be finished somewhat soon.
Hey, Nat, you look down. What's wrong? Nothing really. I was just taking a break. Sort of hit the wall. That's too bad, but you ought to take a break every now and then.
I guess. What about you, Kahu? I think a break would be nice. Okay, let's see. Bug egg. Oh, it's this douchebag again. Hellfire. Oh, we're not going in there. Present delivery. Windspore. No, I'm going into the Earth Forest, so you guys need to fall back. Well, let's go to Kikinak & Co., sell our shit. And you guys, I honestly don't even think I'm going to switch up my amulets for going into the Earth Forest. I don't think we really had a long enough time to look at everyone. Like, we had some people hit their final form. LeBron and Crash. Tacy might be in her final form. But I think we're just gonna go for the gold and keep on rolling. I don't foresee me changing this formation up between this episode and in 1 to 2 months when we come back together to do the level 5 Earth Forest. I don't know. I'm not feeling that. Okay, we'll sell this. I don't know what to do with this. I'm sure we have this already. HP back plus book. I will keep that. The MP ones, I don't think are that important. I don't need this many fucking healing books. 1 is fine. Oops. Maybe, let me see here. Friends. I will keep the full heal books, and I think, the Grace Pearls. You know what? That cures abnormal statuses. Why am I holding on to fucking healing books? See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Because this might last like 2, 3, maybe 4 times. I don't know if there's like a percentage that it just randomly breaks, or if it's a defined number of times you can use it before it breaks. I have no idea how these Grace Pearls will work, but we're going to run the risk, and it'll be fine. I need to free up some space. I don't know what to do with this Devo Slimek. I really don't care to even find out if I have it or not, but you know what? Why don't we, just for funsies, before we part ways, because it's been such a good ride, you guys. I feel like there's still so much to say, but it's all good. Please help me. I want to... Oh, yeah, I needed to hand over the Sea Beast. So we got Fangbone, Life Crash. Ooh, half a chance of resurrection. That is going to be super nice, actually. All right, let's just fucking hatch it. Who cares? Who cares? We'll see what it is. Come on, show me what you got. I'm pretty sure we have it, but this is faster than me scrolling through. So we're gonna make this work. Yes. I think the version of this that we have, I think, is named Athol. I'm pretty sure. Well, it's all good. We are going to name you. First thing that comes to my mind is Isaac. There you go. Happy birthday, Isaac. We'll probably never use you, so hope you're not banking on being put into my team anytime soon. Okay, well, I've got oh god, I have so many people that need to be merged, but I don't really want to deal with it. So maybe I will change up my amulet a little bit, or at least get rid of the people who now are at their peak form. There's not, actually, I think all of these guys are at their peak form. I'm not fucking with any of you. Yeah, they're all good to go. So, on second thoughts, while I buy myself some time here, let me see. Oh, I've got lots of level 1 folks that are holding on for dear life before they merge up. Okay, I'll take care of these guys. So then back to my original thought. I don't think I'm changing my amulet at all. I don't think anyone is quite ready to be replaced. All the people here who are sort of idling have already reached their final form, and I don't really have a reason to put them back in my team. Like, they're people that I used early on, and I didn't have necessarily the best seed beast to merge them with, so I just think they're a little too far gone, or I just am not that interested in working with them anymore. I just want to unlock as much as possible so you guys can see as much as possible before we wrap up this entire experience. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I will dink around with those level 1 folks, or actually I guess they're level 20 folks who have only been merged once on my own, and then when we come back together in a month or two, hopefully between now and then you guys will have had plenty more Hoshigami. I don't know if it will be done in 2 months, but anything could happen. But for sure, another little side goal for 2018 is I want Andrew and I to fucking finish The Legend of Dragoon, if at all possible. I think we're in the middle of Disc 3, so it's 100% feasible. And as a stretch goal, if we could also finish Undertale, that would be swell as well. But we'll see what happens. I'm not going to worry too much about either of those things, but it would be nice if they did transpire. But thank you so much for joining me, you guys. I'm sorry that only 7 episodes were needed to be devoted in order for us to tackle this level 5 water forest. But like I predicted and like I've already stated, the creatures here just weren't that strong, so we were able to just sort of bulldoze our way through, and we didn't have as many cutscenes with Cure as I was anticipating and hoping for. So maybe the Earth Forest will be a little better. Honestly, it's the one that I'm like least looking forward to, but who knows? Maybe we'll be surprised. Maybe we'll really enjoy Mint's presence and the interactions that we're going to have with her. I really don't know what to expect, but I am looking forward to seeing it and experiencing it with you. So take care of yourselves until I see you in a month or two for the continuation of our post-game exploration of Jade Cocoon 2's bonus content. Oh my god, that's almost a mouthful, but I think I've got it down. Thanks, you guys, and I'll see you later. Take care until then.